the next thing that we're going to be working on is changing our art. So before we even start creating any art that we want, the first thing we want to think of is, what is the theme of our game? How do we want our game to look like? Just so that it helps us understand what kind of art we want to make and also what colors we want to use as well. So in the original game, the person that created it clearly just went with colors. So the pink, purple, blue, and orange. So that was their theme, and they made sure to have different colors for it. Each theme can be different. So let's say that you want to make a theme for different holidays or maybe a theme of different weather. I'm just going to go ahead and pick my theme, which is going to be water, fire, earth, and air. So I'm going to be using elements to create my theme. So now that I have my theme picked out, the next thing that I want to do is I can go ahead and just start clicking around different areas and changing that color to resemble the theme that I have. So since my first theme is water, I can go ahead and use my select tool. I can click on any of the shapes that are here, and I can go ahead and click on fill and change its color. Okay. I can play around with the saturation and brightness as well to really make up the color that I want. Okay. And I'm just going to be playing around. So let's say that after I figure out the colors that I want, I can go ahead and just use the paint bucket tool. If I have a color already here that I want to use, I can use the eyedropper and click on it. And now I can go ahead and just add these colors wherever I want. I'll do that again. Click on my eyedropper. I'll just start adding the colors here. The only thing I'm not changing the color to is the lava, the bounce pad that's yellow, and then the green that's going to be for the going to the next level. Only because I don't want it to have different colors. I just want to keep continuing using that. So now that I have this, other things that I can do, I can use my Reshape tool. So clicking on the one next to my select tool. And I can click on any shape that I have, and I can start playing around with it by adding different anchor points. So what an anchor point is, right now my square has 4 anchor points. It's different points that makes up the shape that I have. So if I want to change that shape, I can add another point, and then I can move it. And now I'm changing the way this is looking. Okay, so I'm going to change this one as well. Maybe change this one to kind of maybe look like a little wave. Maybe I want to use my brush tool. And I want to add maybe some designs. So maybe some waves here to give it that feel that I'm in the ocean. So now that I've finished doing everything I want with this level, maybe I want to jump into my next level, and now I want to start working on fire. So you could do the same thing. So again, you have your select tool that you can click on any shape already here and change it to different colors. You can use your Reshape tool to change the shape of things. You can use your paint bucket tool to fill in colors. You can use your brush tool and draw certain things on it. You can even use your shape tools and make different shapes. So let's say, for example, for my water one, I want to make a little bubble. So I'm using my circle tool, holding on shift to make sure it's a perfect circle. I'm going to add 2 colors, make one invisible. So now, here I have a bubble that I can use. I can even add a little outline if I wanted to as well. Maybe make the outline a little bit thicker. And here I have a little bubble. You go ahead and maybe copy paste, make the next one a little bit smaller, put it right next to it. So I have different options of stuff that I can do to really play around and really decorate my level and do whatever I want with it. can maybe even click on here and even change this, make it look like a wave instead of just a regular tree. And really just playing around with everything. So I have a lot of different options. I can even make my own little platforms if I don't want to use shapes. I can use the drawing tool, make whatever I want. So maybe I want to make a square, fill that in. Put it all together. And I can just go ahead and position it wherever I want. So maybe I want to add a little platform here. So that way when my player jumps here, they can jump here, 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 and then here. So really the sky's the limit with whatever you guys want to do. So take your time, play around with it, figure out how you guys want to pretty much lay out your level when it comes to art. And then just go ahead and have fun and decorate all of them.